Hi everybody, I'm Hoarder Gamer, and today I'm going to review Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1. Okay? And this is another one of those wild book reviews I do, where if a final page is a spoiler, so I won't say what happens in the very final page, but there will be plenty of spoilers for this issue. So I will warn you when we get to the kind of big spoiler besides the main one, so you could like stop the video if you wanted to. I'll totally understand. But this is a very entertaining book. In tone, I would compare it to almost like Harley Quinn as a book, because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very funny. But this book has an extremely dark undercurrent, which is very interesting. And it all starts out with Frank Castle in Valhalla, because he's dead, and Valhalla is, like the Norse heaven. So there he is, and he's having a beer. He pisses off a dead god in heaven, or Valhalla, and gets into a fight with him, and this somewhat upsets Odin. Doesn't make him too happy. So he's like, what are we going to do about this, And he's like, you shouldn't have died when you did, and like, I'll make it up to you. And there's this great point where Odin says, there's this Midgar saying that I'm rather fond of, and it's F you and the horse you rode in on. And then he shows Frank Castle's the Ghost Rider bike. And Frank Castle's like, how'd you find this? And he's like, I'm Odin. What I want, I get. Or what I want, I find. So then that takes us to, how does Odin somewhat make it up to Frank Castle? Okay, so this is going to be a spoiler, so I warn you. Okay? In a couple seconds here. So, the whole concept of, like, what would you do, to stop Hitler? That's a real popular thing in all sorts of different types of TV and movies and comic books. The idea, like, if you had a time machine, would you go back and would you kill baby Hitler? Well, this looks at that concept and changes it up a bit. Because Frank Castle decides to go to Titan. And he visits a baby Thanos. And he tries to shoot baby Thanos, and it's not clear whether the bullet grazes him or if baby Thanos is able to leap out of the way. But then baby Thanos attacks Frank and starts like hitting him and everything. And Frank is not expecting, even though it is Thanos, but a baby form, to be that difficult of a fight. And then he kind of goes and just like knocks him, and he ends up hitting like a wall. And then we get to the final page of the book, which is a huge spoiler, so I like not to ruin the entire book for you. But if you have a great sense of humor and you like dark comedy, that's what I would say. This is more dark comedy and a little less goofy than like Harley Quinn is. I would definitely recommend picking up Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1. Unfortunately, it might be now in a second print. You might have to look at a couple different shops to get a copy. It might be available through Comixology. As far as I know, it's not every new book that hits immediately with them. I apologize, I don't know for certain. But yeah, it's really good, and very colorful artwork, kind of cartoony-like almost. The best part visually is the fight between baby Thanos and Cosmic Ghost Rider. And yeah, I highly recommend the book. I would give it, I would say, an 8. I would give it an 8. It's not like the absolute one of the best books I've read recently, but it's very good. And I definitely look forward to issue 2. And, 8 is still an excellent review. I wish every book I read was an 8. That would be pure enjoyment. But yeah, thank you all, everybody, for watching. Whether it was on Twitch or YouTube, thank you very much. I'm Hoarder Gamer, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and it's something new I'm trying, a different type of edit to doing the videos, a different method, so we'll see what you guys think, and maybe I'll go back to the old way, I don't know, but thank you all very much, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.